Smoking friends. Today it is Moke and Dolla Billah.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like I was telling you earlier, I'm battling some allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny. My son was actually born on Thursday.
Oh,
So
oh,
yeah,
your new son. Oh, because
yeah,
you have
yeah,
a
yeah,
daughter. Okay, yeah. Oh,
yeah. So I got
congratulations.
two. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Means a lot, man. So we came back home like maybe Saturday, and my daughter's like, "Daddy, I want to go outside. Go outside." So we went out on the patio. And it's like the allergies just straight mollywop your boy, bro. And it's just I've been fighting this since then, but I'm feeling good. I just sound sick, you know what I'm saying? But I feel great,
Yeah,
though. So I'm
yeah,
good. I'm good.
because you sound like you're just running out of fucking breath.
Yeah, well, I'm used to that anyway when it comes to like the
Yeah.
rapping.
Oh yeah, man. We are going to get into that. Before we start, my son Patrick wanted me to say something, but I totally forgot. It was just a bunch of like just random shit because he
Yeah,
doesn't think I mentioned him. But hi son, even though he's in the
right.
other room watching this. But
Uh,
anyway, man, let's. Do you want a small talk, or do you just want to jump right into it?
bro, it's whatever with me. I'm lit. Let's go. It's whatever.
All right, man. Let's see. So let's go here.
All right. So as far as who influences me,
Wait, wait,
um,
wait, be, wait,
oh,
wait, 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 wait. Before you just jump into the shit,
yeah.
I asked this
Okay.
because your rapping style is fucking crazy. And I'm not
Appreciate
just
it.
saying that because you're on here, whatever, but like
Yeah,
it really is. Like your
appreciate
your rapping style is fucking crazy.
it.
And who inspires that?
Um, bro, it's a lot of things. It's usually whatever I'm listening to at the time.
Hmm.
I don't want to sound too much like anybody. I'm probably gonna get hate for this. The homie you linked me up, Perico. I hope I said his name right. But he made
Oh
a post a
yeah.
while back about how like something about how Lloyd Banks it wasn't all that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite rapper, bro. You know
I
what
just
I'm
did you see I posted today? I said I want new Lloyd Banks music because I was listening to
saying?
like Griselda. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
on, my bad.
That's excuse me. That's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
He influenced me the most. I started listening to him when I was in middle school. That was when he and 50 were on that like 2003, 2004 run. The
Yeah.
Hunger for More had came out, and what had me like awestruck by him was just his punchlines. I was
Mm.
like, if he don't do anything else, he's gonna have the best
Yeah.
verse literally with just one or two lines, and that's what stood
Right.
out to me. So in middle school through high school, I was always like punchlines, punchlines, punchlines.
Yeah.
Every 4 bars, I need a punchline. That's what's gonna make them go crazy. And then, but one of my homies was like, "Yo, you sound too much like him. You got to switch it up." So after that, I started
Uh,
listening to more like Game, Chameleonaire, and Eminem. And
mhm.
from there, it was just like I rap fast when I want to. I throw in punchlines when I want to, and it's mainly like those four with some Lil Wayne because of the crazy stuff he said, and a little
Yeah.
bit of Jay-Z. Like those six right there, that's probably where I get the inspiration from.
Yeah, because you rap really fast.
Yeah, a little
like
bit
like
every now and then.
but your content I like it because you can pretty much rap about everything, and I don't want to stick on it too much because I don't want to make this like a rap thing,
Yeah.
but I like when you do like the toy shit or the video
Yeah,
game stuff, and
yeah.
you rap about a lot of stuff. But this is what I want to know because I have never ever in my life heard a just maybe one time a
Uh,
body of work that you've done. Maybe
yeah.
once.
Uh,
What's
um.
up, Patrick? My son says hi. What's up, man?
Oh, nice. What's up, Pat? But so it's something. It probably next year is when like I'll probably do something big like that, like an album or a body of work again.
But
It's
what
funny
you
that
waiting on though?
because bro, I put out so many. So I've been rapping since I was 14. I've been really putting stuff out on the internet since like what are we in 2021? Since like
Yeah.
2011, like 10 years ago.
All right.
Um, or actually 2010. My first project I ever did was called Something Good. It had like 24 tracks. That to me was like my album. And when I dropped in last December, when I dropped Still Good, it
Mhm.
only had like 7 or 8 tracks, but it was like for the 10-year anniversary of that. So like with a
Yeah.
body of work, I can do it and I've done it before. But bro, from just seeing how the internet has changed, my thing is like Ain't nobody trying to hear those 20 tracks. But the thing is, I've changed, and like recently in the past few months, I've been like, I don't care who doesn't want to hear it. I'm doing it for me. I've always done it for me. I'm
That's
just
what I
being
was gonna
true to
say.
myself. Yeah, I'm being true to
Yeah,
myself when it comes to rapping about action figures, video games, family life, whatever, who I got beef with, stuff like that. I
yeah,
decided to just be myself. And if people
yeah.
want to listen to it, they want to visor
Just
because I need a haircut. But other than that, like I really don't care what people think of me anymore. I'm just gonna be true to myself. And
yeah.
actually, I just put a track up on YouTube literally like 5 minutes ago. Shouted you out over one of your beats because you sent me all
Finally, I was gonna
yeah,
ask you about
yeah,
that shit.
yeah. I'm sorry. You sent me all those amazing beats. I've been listening to them. I just had to wait till I was in the right space to write to them. So I wrote to
Okay.
like 4 or 5 of them in like within a week. I recorded over 2 of them. I put out one tonight, and then the others I'm just gonna knock them out over time. But I didn't want to disrespect those beats, bro, because they are
Yeah.
fire. And people have sent me beats, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. They sent me, and like I appreciate it. But yo, these are
Yeah.
fire, and I truly appreciate it. But
Wow.
the song is called True to Self, and it's just me just talking about stuff, man. Like I'm just being true to myself. I'm not trying to live up to the image of I'm a rapper, I got to rap about money, rap about this. It's just whatever is
Yeah.
on my mind, and just being myself. And it's like people like Will Smith and Pimp C have always said, if you do what you love and you true about it, like everything else will come after that. And that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That that
yeah,
that's
next
crazy to
year is
have
probably
Will
when the
Smith and Pimp C in the same sentence.
album. You feel me? They it's a lot of people that's on the same wave. They just have different styles of
Yeah.
expression.
So
So,
you say next year, but why next year if you say you just making music for you?
just to build up the buzz around it and just to give myself time to do it because
Okay.
this one will actually it's this one. So next year marks the anniversary of when I put out a project called 7X. It was
Mm.
44 tracks long. I ain't doing 44 tracks
Wow.
again. Yeah, I ain't doing 44 tracks again, but I'm gonna make sure that every track I put on a new project is up to par. And I don't even know what I'm gonna call it, but it'll be something
Yeah.
worth doing. Like and like actually doing videos, stuff like that. So
Yo, look, if I sent you a shitload of beats and you did like a lot of them, we
yeah,
can make a project called Moke and Dollar or Moke
it's
and Dilla.
done.
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's done. Let's do it. Let's do it. We already got the
Yo,
beats. Let's do it.
oh, and you know what's crazy? Like when before I stopped rapping, probably like 2 to 3 years before I stopped rapping, I
Mhm.
was really just making music that me, Josh, and Will can fuck with. Like I
Yeah,
didn't care
yeah.
about what nobody else was thinking. I
That's
just
the way to
made
do
music
it.
that we can listen to, you know?
Yeah.
And it's always
Yeah,
wow.
and that's the way to do it because I mean the goats already do that. And I don't even know why I'm saying
Right.
goats in plural. Jay-Z does that. All right. The goat does it. And because like Jay will talk about his family and stuff like that, and it's not like he cares about. No one can relate to him. This dude's a
Yeah.
billionaire. Like none of us can relate to him 100%. But he's still just giving his little, his two
Yeah.
cents on what his life is like, and we feel that, and we can take that and be like, dang, like I got the same things going on in my life. It's just different.
You, do you do you think anybody's better than Jay-Z?
Lyrically, yeah,
Rap.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. A lot of people.
I was gonna try to start some controversy. Never mind.
No, say what you gotta say. Who?
I was gonna say I think any day Lupe would watch Jay.
So I haven't listened to Lupe like this. And I don't want to disrespect Lupe because I
Yes,
like
please
Lupe, I
don't.
respect Lupe. But
Mhm.
years ago, a homie Brandon said the same thing. He said a similar
Right.
thing. He was like, Lupe really can go. I got a homie named Jamarcus. I think at least once a week on Facebook, he's starting some mess about how Lupe is like the truth. And I
Yeah.
agree, Lupe's hard. I just can't give my 2 cents because I don't listen to him enough. But I
Mm.
need to do that so I can, because I don't want to be out the loop. Hey, all right, I don't want to be out the loop, pun intended, right?
Wait,
But I've
wait.
heard a lot of people say that.
Tank said Lupe's cool, but not Tank. You tripped. Tank, we need to have this debate. I'm sorry. I'm just there's a chat, and I can see the chat. For some reason,
Yeah.
you can't.
Uh-huh.
But and then Josh said Jay-Z. Let me just put on screen. So Josh said,
The GOAT because he the best rapper. He the GOAT because he moves. Yeah, exactly. That's why I consider him the GOAT too. Exactly. Exactly.
right, yeah. But I think Nas is better than Jay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I
Okay.
agree because the first thing that comes to mind is Ether versus Takeover, and nah, it's done.
Look. I'll say this. I am the biggest Nas fan when it came to him versus Jay, like to the point where
Mhm.
I was wanted to beef with my brother because my brother had Blueprint. You know what I'm saying? He would play
Yeah, yeah.
Takeover, but I will say this:
Mhm.
as I got older, I listened to both of them,
Uh-huh.
and Nas is like killing this nigga
Mhm.
lyrically, and Jay is eating him up with facts.
Drop that recent
And
album, and it sounds like the same old Nas, just on new beats, better beats, in my opinion. So
wait, whoa, what? Whoa,
Nas
settle
beats
down.
trash. Come on, man. Nas beats are
Oh,
trash.
wait, yes, Nas beats are trash,
Yeah.
are trash. But I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, I have no argument to that. Like
Okay, I
Nas
guess.
beats are
Yeah,
trash.
I guess what I'm trying to say is he's way too good of a rapper to not experience beats like what he had with Hit Boy, like because he can rap over anything. It's just for the majority of his career, he chose to do some New York stuff. So it's not
Yeah,
like ultimately trash. It's just like I don't feel like listening to that all the time. While at least I know with Jay-Z, he gonna hop around on some things and it's
right.
something I can rock with. So
But isn't that Nas just staying true to himself?
yeah, he's saying true to himself. That don't mean I gotta like it. Shoot, a racist can be true to himself. I ain't gotta like it.
True. But I mean, I think with Jay, obviously that Jay had what Just Blaze, Guru,
Oh yeah,
Kanye,
facts.
not Nas had what like Salam Remy, Ninth Wonder,
Yeah,
every
yeah,
now and then. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But yeah, Nas beats were garbage. Just almost like Eminem beats. Most Eminem beats are garbage.
Yeah, they truly are. They truly are. And
Yeah,
you know, I'm glad you mentioned him because I just want to say that I don't like the fact that Eminem gets so much disrespect because, a lot of people have been on this wave for like the past maybe 6, 7 years of calling him corny. He says some corny things, but we're not about to
right.
sit here and act like Eminem wouldn't wash every single person that's ever opened their mouth and
Yo,
spit a bar in
no,
a battle.
we're not gonna act like when we're singing along with other niggas that we
Yeah,
ain't singing corny shit.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like nigga, one of my favoriteest corny songs is Trap Queen and Racks
Yeah,
on
there you go.
Racks.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that shit.
yeah. I feel you, bro. And just in that conversation, like Jay-Z is definitely the GOAT in the sense of the moves he's made and truly being a hustler and just not only bettering himself but bettering other people. Even when
Yeah.
he's not trying to, like people listen to him and just be like, "Wow, this is what I should be doing," or
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
He truly laid the blueprint. But if you were to ask me who I think dead or alive is like lyrically the best I have ever heard, it would probably be Eminem. And the only two people I would even put close are probably Big L and Papoose, just because of like lyrically, they're on another planet. Like Papoose went through the whole alphabet and just he's always putting up
And
videos of brands and like, come on, man, like it's
yeah.
crazy.
And he did like the cereal shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go with the Papoose like that. Like I think
Mhm.
Papoose is great.
Mhm.
Now, I won't say, I'm going to limb.
Mhm.
I say Lupe is better than Eminem.
And I gotta listen, man. I gotta listen to him.
Yes, I would say listen to Drogus Way, but that's a story. So you would have to listen to like a lot of Lupe. You know
Okay.
what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
Not a problem.
I say Lupe.
Yeah.
You like Jada? Jada
Jaden
Kiss?
Smith.
No, Jada Kiss.
Oh, Jada. I thought you said Jaden. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's crazy because I just started liking Jada like 2 years ago. Like as a kid, I've always listened to him. And like I've always respected a lot of
Yeah,
rappers because I know they were being honest and they really had
yeah,
skills.
yeah.
I just never cared for him. But now as an
Mm,
adult, I'm like, man, Jada was talking that shit, bruh. So
yeah.
like, I do, I do.
One of my favorite things Jada would say in like almost every rap, he would say a color and mention a car. He'd be like same color as dandruff, or you know what I'm saying,
Uh huh.
something like that. But
Right.
anyway, besides that, so now you listen to Jada. Hey, do you think you've ever heard a whack verse from Jada?
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say
Same,
that.
never,
Yeah. I
never.
he's on that list of rappers that will never. I don't want to say never, but they don't get their real props that they deserve. And I'm
Oh
talking,
nah.
yeah, Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, and Fab. Like they don't get the props they deserve, man.
I was gonna ask you that. Who do you think's better, Fab or Lloyd Banks?
I'm gonna go with Lloyd Banks. Oh my God, man. So this is tough because Banks is my favorite, But if I had to take like their best verses of all time, I think that
Right.
Banks would get them. I do think that Fab has been more consistent, but I've heard a few Fab verses where I was like, he ain't say nothing special. He was just trying to sound cool. And Banks has done the same thing. I didn't like when he switched up the way his voice sounded and stuff like that, but I got used to it. But
Yeah.
I really think that Banks would give Fab a run for his money. I just think that the hip hop gods have done us a injustice or a disservice of never getting a Fab and Banks project. It's ridiculous to me that they have not done a project together.
Maybe they didn't fuck with each other, or maybe everybody tells them that they're like alike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I wish I could have a Fab
To
and
get it
Banks.
done, but that's it's Banks because that's not the case with Fab because Fab did the project with Jada, so you know.
Right, the Freddie vs. Jason, that was a fucking dope album.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, but I think with Banks, I mean, I don't know shit about his life, but I know that once his dad died or something, that's when he just kind
Yeah,
of fell off the face of the earth and shit.
yeah. His pops had passed away, and I think 50 had said in the interview that he was like he really had to just pull up on him and be like, "Yo, you got to get back to work." Because I mean, that dude says some pretty dope stuff, man. He says some pretty deep stuff. He can do it in a real slick way. He
Yeah,
just got to get back on top of it. So, and I know
yeah,
he just had kids too. Like I think he has a daughter and a son now. So
yeah.
you know, family stuff.
Look at this nigga. Hold on. It says we're giving lyrics too much credit. Battle rappers Loaded Luck and Daylight have insane penmanship and can compete. I'll say this: battle rappers don't make good songs.
Oh yeah.
Battle rappers
You're right.
aren't making an album, and I'm not buying a fucking
Yeah,
album from a battle rapper. Like it,
yeah.
like I think
Never
Murder
will I.
Mook tried this shit.
Yeah, never will I. And he's right though. That's the thing with Banks. Like he is my favorite, but that's why with Banks he wasn't bigger than. I don't know. I just felt like he was always in the lane he was in because Mr. Miller is exactly right. You got to be
Yeah,
relatable, and that's the thing
yeah,
about
yeah,
Jay-Z is he's always been relatable. He don't put out stuff like back to back or whatever. It's just whenever it just feels right. Whenever you feel like,
yeah,
man, I've been needing to hear that whole verse, stuff like that. You do have to be relatable. He's exactly right.
yeah.
Exactly right.
All right, Kendrick Lamar, or Drake.
Like 5 years ago, I would have said Kendrick, but
Why not? Whoa,
it depends on what you asking me. Like you talking about like lyrically, who's better? Or
just who would you pick? Okay, no. Lyrically, who's better?
lyrically, Kendrick is better. But I also used to be one of those dudes that was just like Kendrick is way better than J. Cole. Then I actually really listened to J. Cole, and I think that J. Cole is better than Kendrick. I know that's not the combo, but between
Right.
Kendrick and Drake, Drake is gonna. I think both of them will say some relatable stuff. But if
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, and if I'm gonna be true to self, like I said, I think the last like 5, 6 tracks I've heard with Kendrick on it, he just be saying some random stuff. Like he just says a bunch of stuff that rhymes together to make it seem like it's getting really deep, and I'm just not really falling for that anymore. Like it's just, I don't know, it don't make no sense to me. It's just,
No,
and
I
then
feel you.
like, well, also too, with Good Kid, Mad City, masterpiece. To Pimp a Butterfly. It took me a while to get used to it, but masterpiece.
Right.
Like I jammed it again in February because I was feeling like super Black History Month, and that truly is a masterpiece. I felt like
Yeah.
he really sacrificed what could have been like an album with a lot of bops for what the people needed to hear, and it felt
Mm.
like if he was taking you through like high school with Good Kid, he was taking you through college with To Pimp a Butterfly, in my opinion.
Right.
But then when
Yeah.
Damn came out, I was just like, I feel like you stepping backwards because I feel like some of the things you talked about on the last 2 albums that you kind of make it seem like someone shouldn't be doing, you acting like you really enjoy doing it. And like there are a few tracks like Lust and Triple X where I feel like they kind of rode along the same wave with those last 2 albums. But then
Yeah.
like the song Loyalty, I was just like, the
That's
nigga
my
sounds
favorite
crazy.
song. Loyalty,
I,
loyalty,
yeah,
loyalty.
I do like it, but I'm trying to picture him in the studio sounding so lazy recording that. And I'm like, what is the purpose? Like, maybe I just don't get it. Like, I'm just like, I still don't get it. I agree with Charlemagne when the album first came out, and he's like, he felt like Kendrick just made this to have a radio hit. I
Mm.
agree 100%, and I like the song, but I was just like, I don't know. I just feel like he kind of conforming to what he feel like people want to hear. And I know you got to be relatable, but I don't know. I ain't finna get on nothing and try to sound lazy to be relatable. At least I'm gonna put some
Yeah.
energy into it. But
I feel
then,
you.
yeah, with Drake is very relatable. I feel like a lot of people feel like they want to listen to Drake to kind of like live through him, like,
Yeah.
because we can't experience the type of life that he's lived and stuff like that. I always said if they had to make a movie about him, it would probably take like at least 2 or 3 films, but I would watch every single one just to see like who he's been around and stuff like that. But lyrically, I do think Kendrick is better. I just feel like he ain't been showing that, and I feel like Drake has
Right.
just been putting out hit after hit after hit.
Right.
Drake could cuss out so many big name people, and people would still rock with him like nothing happened. Like I
Yeah.
really don't think Drake could ever fall off.
Yeah. No, yeah, true. Now, I love J. Cole. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I like a lot of his shit. But I will say, after his second album, like J. Cole is just like his albums are just boring to me.
I feel that. I feel that because I bought Forrest, the one where he's sitting on the
Forest
roof.
Hill Drive.
Yeah, I listened to it like 2 times, bro, and then a week later, I was like, "Yeah, this shit." That's exactly what I said. It was boring. I was like, "It was boring."
Yeah.
The most recent one he did, "Kids on Drugs," I did enjoy it, but it's like 2 tracks I might go back and listen to. I just don't really care
Yeah.
for it, but
Right.
I do think that lyrically he is over Kendrick. Like I think that if you put both of them in the same spot at the same time and said deliver your best verse, I think J. Cole gonna get K'd out.
Right. It's just Kendrick just raps cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what wins it for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He just raps cool.
yeah. He does. I
And
agree.
I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like just like how Jay is like a chameleon, you know what I'm saying? He just adapts to
Yeah.
speaking of chameleons, no, I'm not speaking chameleon. But do you listen to hood shit, like ratchet shit? You listen to
Yeah,
Chirac shit?
yeah. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Chirac demon?
It's probably still Lil Durk and Lil Reese. I ain't listened to Reese in a minute, but whenever I listen, whenever I listen to their music, I don't judge it the same way I judge like Jay-Z and M and stuff
Yeah.
like that, because it's completely different, and that would be so unfair for me.
Right.
But it's probably Lil Durk. But outside of Chicago, I really liked Pop Smoke. And
Yeah.
I really like Fabio. Like I like Fabio. I like
I
Polo
I
G, but
I
I really been jamming Fabio.
I just got and I've been cheating myself. I just started listening to Fabio this week.
Uh,
And I fuck with him. I fuck with
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
But my favorite Chirac, like at first it was Lil Durk, but
Uh,
now like I'm not even gonna be on the wave that I was listening to before, but like since King Von died, I've been listening to his shit.
yeah,
And man, like when I listen to King Von shit, I feel like I can catch a body and get away with it
yeah,
and be good. Like
yeah,
King Von was spitting, and I fuck with Polo G because I think Polo G is one of those niggas who he just well rounded because he raps about like a whole bunch of different shit. He's not just like
yeah,
shoot 'em up, bang bang, and
yeah.
drugs and shit.
Yeah, when he did the Martin video, I was
Hmm.
surprised. I was just like,
Yeah,
his level of creativity is different. And then Vaughn was really dope. Like they really could. It's horrible what happened to Vaughn, because I really think that Vaughn really could have. He was already growing from the space he was
yeah,
in,
yeah,
and Vaughn
yeah,
was big, but and I think he was lyrically better than Pop Smoke. But I think it just sucks, man. Every
bro.
time I see stuff like that happen, of course I think of Nip, but I also think of Lil Snoop, and it's just
Lil Snoop was nice, but
yeah,
man, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like Pop Smoke
uh,
wasn't good. Like when everybody's saying his new album, like Pop Smoke was, he was. I like the Dior and the Invincible, and there's another
yeah.
song, I guess a new one that he's singing. But like that nigga Pop Smoke was, hey, this nigga said King Von trash. What? King Von is not trash.
Took it to the
Yo, take it to the I love that shit. But
yeah,
I've been on that lurking with that him and Funk Flex.
yeah.
Yeah, boy,
Yeah,
that's my shit.
yeah, I don't think Vaughn was trash in my opinion, but even with Pop Smoke, I think with me, like it was just I felt like he was better than what I expected him to be coming from the era that he's in. And he wasn't like immaculate or nothing like that. I'll be honest. When I heard Gotti for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is Travis
Oh
doing with this
yeah,
shit? I was
got
like,
it
what
was
is he
hard.
doing? I'm like,
I loved
but
it.
but that was me like 3 days later. I went back and listened. I
Yeah,
was like, my bitch love Coco.
Coco,
like it's
Who
just,
had baby?
so and now I love it. But
Yeah,
I just felt like I don't know, when I listened to him, I was like he sounded like drill, and he reminded me a little bit of 50 Cent and DMX.
yeah,
And I just appreciated that. So I ain't saying that he was great or nothing like that, but I
right.
did like putting him on. And
I
with me
feel
being
you.
like coming from Houston, I mean, bro, a lot of the main dudes that we had, they weren't lyrically good like that. In my opinion, we had Chameleonaire, and then Paul Wall was lyrical, but
See,
you know,
see, we
so
gotta.
my ears were
How
different.
old are you?
I'll be 30 in May.
Okay, see, we gotta relax because I'm a Houston nigga too. South
Right, right.
side, you know what I'm saying, coming up. And I don't like when people just jump to the Paul Wall Chameleonaire. Like, nigga, we
Mhm.
had Fat Pat, nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
did,
We
but
had the SUC. You know what I'm saying, nigga? When I was coming up, like I would have said Lil Kiki was better than Jay-Z just because that was all I was listening to was like
yeah,
Houston shit.
yeah. But at the same time, it's like so for me personally, when I was coming up and I'm listening to G Unit and Eminem and Jay-Z, and it's just like, bruh, like you know the little meme where the dude takes the headphone off every time a girl raps about like a private or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
me every time a Houston rapper was like candy paint dripping. Like, bruh, how many times y'all gonna talk about your car? Like
Well,
we don't
shit.
know.
Cause they
It wasn't even creative. They just say the same thing. Paul Wall was the only one creative with it. At least he used punch
I
lines.
know for
Like
real.
Jesus Christ. Like
He
it's
was
like, bro,
he
like
he
dude, talk about something else.
he was white. He had to bring something to the table that made him different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Yeah.
So did you yo Get Your Mind Correct was probably my favorite, one of my favorite Houston albums. I'll say that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That album is fucking dope. Did you ever listen to June 27th?
Yes.
Do
Got
you know some of the rappers on there?
to. Other than I couldn't name 'em. I ain't listened to it in a
Okay,
long time.
cause I listened to it today and I was telling niggas that Pokey had the best verse, but I
Okay.
mean, if you
Okay.
don't, he's the one that's sitting sideways, boy
Yeah.
in the
I know
day.
who he was, and
Yeah,
I can
okay.
believe that statement. Yeah, I can believe that statement.
But see, I mean, where you from, South Side or North Side?
Northside.
There we go. Now
No,
it comes out.
it's not even that, bro. It's just I wasn't listening. I've always tried to make myself culturally aware of hip hop. I mean, if I'm 70 years old, I don't care if I don't like it. I want to know who's rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like at least
that's
I can
fair.
be like, yo, I know of this person, so I want to know who's rapping. So it's not even that like it just didn't appeal to me that much because of other people I was listening to, but I
Yeah,
knew that I needed to respect Houston artists because that's where I'm from. I'm not just going, shit on the city like that. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So I'm
yeah.
not saying they were trash. It just wasn't for me back then. And most of it is still not for me right now when it's just like, talking about,
Well, yeah, a lot of it's different, man. Like I don't
yeah,
listen to Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people
yeah,
fuck with him. I
yeah.
think he's trash. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like I like the old Houston shit, the IDK day. I like that shit.
Mhm. So let me ask you this: like, how do you like the Chirac Demons, but you don't like Sauce Walker?
Hmm?
Like, Sauce
Because
might not
that
have the
nigga can't rap.
like super good, but at the
Wait,
same time, it's just
repeat what you said because you froze.
yeah, he's not like super good, but I
He's
mean
not
neither are
any
they.
good.
Neither are they. If you took a gun away from the demons, what they gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? All they know is trauma. And I'm not trying to
Yeah,
laugh on that because they really been through some real stuff,
yeah.
but that's all they talk about. And it's like
Right.
when I'm on Call of Duty or something, oh, it's lit. When I'm waking up trying to just see what my day gonna be like, I ain't trying to like come on, man. Like, so
I feel you. I feel
you
you.
know.
Nigga say Killer Calione is the hardest rhyming out of A Sound. I would
Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, Killer eat everybody. Killer eat. Yeah,
think he the
Killer would eat.
Magno.
Yeah, Killer would eat. He'll
Trey?
eat. Yeah. You talking about Trey the Truth?
Yeah.
Oh, Trey gonna say some deep stuff, but bar wise,
Right.
nah. Yeah, Killer.
Wise, then he's not fucking with Chameleonaire.
I mean, I
Eh,
don't
eh,
know because you know what? As much as I like Cam, I think Cam was one of those art. He definitely was dope, and he was definitely an inspiration and an influence to me. But Cam was one
yeah.
of those artists where I just happened to be young when I was listening to him. As an adult, I'm like, bruh, every rapper talks about themselves.
Yeah.
But at least like if I'm gonna play devil's advocate with Chameleonaire, it's like almost till he talks about himself to the extent where even when he uses a punchline, I don't care. It sounds boring. At least like, but Killer is like hard, like
Yeah.
for real, for real. Um, I mean, Killer been on the track with Toby and held his own. You know, Toby does his thing and all that, but like
Boy,
that
Toby is
speaks volumes.
hard, nigga.
Yeah, and that speaks a lot to me that Killer was able to
Yeah.
hold his own. Like Killer can go. I've never heard anything from Killer. If I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, less than an 8 or a 9. Like Killer eats, man. He eats for real.
He's H-Town's Jadakiss. Okay,
Yeah,
that could be agreed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because I think a lot of people don't put him on their projects because they afraid to get ate on their own stuff.
niggas sleep on Toby.
Yeah, for sure,
And I feel like because he don't curse or because he don't talk, but like that boy, when I was in the Virgin Islands, like I listened to Toby, man, nigga, come on, man.
Yeah. He's one of those artists. I'm grateful that he's just here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like everything about the brother. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I know the word king gets thrown around, but that's a king for real. You know
Well,
what I'm
hey,
saying? So,
yeah, you can't even call him a nigga. You gotta call my brother. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? Nah,
Yeah, I
I
feel
can't
you.
do him like that. He's
Yeah.
real. He's very relatable. He comes from where a lot of people come from, and he's gonna deliver every time. And then the thing
Mhm.
is, like, even his whole wave where they do like you know, they do the dances and you know they
Yeah,
express themselves through the movements and stuff like that. That's not my wave at all. And I'm every time he puts something out, I'm like, oh, it's lit. You know what I'm
nigga,
saying? Like he's just
same.
different. He's just different.
Yeah,
So for sure. Yeah, man.
I
And
agree.
I really think that he's going to, you know, I was thinking the other day, I was just like, why Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't reach out to him yet? You know, like I mean, this dude, he done got the big ups from Dave Chappelle.
I
You know what I'm saying?
know. I
When was the last time
know.
that a recent rapper got big ups from Dave Chappelle and
Who
Erica Badu?
for
You
real?
know,
Well,
and
I
you know
think we're
Jay-Z,
like
yeah,
uh
Jay-Z is always listening to stuff. He's admitted that he spends a lot of time on YouTube. So I'm just like,
yeah.
maybe they waiting on the right moment. But Beyonce is from the city. He's from the
Josh,
city. Like, come on, let's do this.
Josh said they did. Josh, please elaborate,
Oh yeah, for
please.
sure.
But what about Travis Scott? Oh, he
I
said
love
Beyonce
Travis.
did, but not Jay-Z.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
mean that's kind of like do you think Travis is any good to Houston, or do you think he's just like just a rapper
Um, I think
that
that
lives in
Travis is in
California?
his. I think he's in his own box.
Or
I think that
or do you think Sci-Hi is really Travis? Like if this was Scooby Doo, you take out Travis' face is really Sci-Hi.
he. If it's really sci-hi, see, I can't believe that because it don't sound like sci-hi lyrics the majority of the time.
Nigga, he did an interview with Adam 22 talking
But
about it.
I know he did, but it just don't sound
And
like it.
Sci-Hi is dope as fuck.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I don't know. I guess sci-hi is just dumbing it down a little bit for Travis
Of
because
course.
obviously, yeah, and I guess that works. That's cool with me. Whatever. If Travis Scott is this machine or this alien that's like a big group of people, he's
Yeah.
literally just a more recent version of Kanye West with a little bit of Cudi. That's what he is, and I like it. I like it. I like Travis's
Same.
music. Sometimes I don't know what not that I don't know what he's talking about, but sometimes I don't know what he's saying. And
Yeah.
me, I've
I
never
mean,
not that his music is drug music or anything like that,
I
but
was
I've
just
never
gonna say that.
yeah,
I
I've
was
never
just gonna say.
that's not my lane. So
Yeah.
for it's like I have to understand that there are things I won't be able to understand.
Right.
But I can still be like sonically, this sounds great. So
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Travis. Yeah, I love Travis.
I took some acid and listened to his last album, and it
Uh-huh.
was fucking amazing. It was beautiful.
Nice. There
Like
you go.
like
Well,
like the nigga literally makes drug music, just like the Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? Like the
yeah,
Weeknd, like Travis makes, I feel, in my opinion, is like psychedelic drug
yeah.
music, and the Weeknd is like
Coke.
cocaine and
Yeah.
exos and shit.
Yeah, it's like that joke that people had on the internet where it was like it was the Pepsi halftime show, but it was all about Coke. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's his
Ah.
lane for real, for sure, for sure. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, man.
Now I'm gonna I'm gonna switch gears really quick.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try something. You're the first time I'm trying this, so it's gonna be like a guinea pig.
Uh-huh.
But if this gets cut off from Facebook for some reason, I'm sorry, maybe it'll come back. But if you're watching on YouTube, it won't get cut off. But so I have I know that how you're into movies and shit,
Yeah.
and so you're into this. And so
Yeah.
I know you're into this a lot. And to be real, I want to discuss this with you,
Yeah.
but I am such a lame nigga that I have not seen the trailer for this.
I got you.
Wait. So, first time on the show, I want to play the trailer and then we're going to discuss this.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you're watching on YouTube, and I mean YouTube on Facebook, and if this gets cut off, let me know and I'll try to figure something out. Yeah. But if it doesn't get cut off, then go to YouTube. Yeah. So, we're going to start this and we're going to watch this and it's 2 minutes and 24 seconds. You cool with that?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
All right, let me full screen it. Peace.
This is our only chance. We have to take it.
I've never seen this, by the way, people.
Right.
But it looks fucking dope already.
Yeah.
That nigga's like, shut up, quit talking.
The world needs him to stop this coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Show the animals already. Shit.
I think that
right.
Khan did the same. It's Godzilla.
The goat.
These are dangerous times. Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm at the same opinion.
Oh, that nigga's in here, paper boy.
Right.
There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Yo, that kind of gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Kong bows to no one.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. That looked fucking crazy.
Right.
If you're, are y'all still here? Okay, y'all are still here. Okay, Facebook didn't. I'm sure at some point this is probably gonna get pulled, but I will have this downloaded and this will be uploaded. But it's on YouTube. All right, now here's my thing. One, it's crazy that they're gonna have more animals in there besides them. But two, I heard. When Godzilla came out, I heard you mutter the words "the goat."
The goat, Godzilla. Yes, bro. So,
all right, go, Godzilla. I like it.
Okay, so check it out. Like,
all right.
So I was telling my wife the other day. I just realized like somebody had made like a picture of like this is technically the third movie that this Godzilla's been in. So the first one was the Godzilla like remake. It was just called Godzilla. Came out in like 2014, 15, 16, one of those.
Wait. Now, you're not talking about the P. Diddy Godzilla?
Nah. That's Trashzilla. Okay.
Yeah.
And I like
that was garbage. Garbzilla.
Yeah. But so basically they're redoing Godzilla, but this is the second time that like, it's like an American version of Godzilla. Because of course he's like, a Japanese character.
So is this gonna be like Freddy versus Jason then?
Kind of, sort of, but better. The only thing I could really compare it to is Dragon Ball Z. The reason I say that is because
Evolution.
All of these movies, like Godzilla movies.
Wait, Dragon Ball Evolution? That was
Dragon
weak.
Ball Z, not Evolution.
Oh, okay. I was like, nigga.
No, sir. I've never even watched more than 10 minutes of that. I'm not gonna waste time. Right? So, but I say that because the Godzilla movies have a long buildup, but the fights
Uh-huh.
are always worth it, bro. And it's not like where like they fight and it's like, oh, we just threw this scene in there to give y'all some action. Like you could tell the creative team behind these movies really know what they're doing, and they
Right.
go there with it. But he's the GOAT because Godzilla doesn't lose, bro. Like this is not. It says Godzilla versus Kong, but it's a
Yeah.
Godzilla film. Kong just seems to be the hero, in my opinion. So if he ever, bro, if we're being 100% honest, Godzilla will wash King Kong. King Kong ain't even supposed to be that big, bro. There's a reason he
Look,
had to climb to the top of the building. Godzilla can walk next to the
my
top.
nigga, yo, look here. King
Yeah.
Kong is a fucking monkey.
Facts.
Oh, I'm Team Kong before you start acting, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monkeys have that what? They're missing like 3% or 1% or something. So to me, King Kong is smarter than Godzilla. Godzilla is just a fucking dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? So his brain.
Smartest. Yeah.
Kong had the fucking thing. He was using it because he knew what was up.
That's what's up. Captain America is smarter than the Hulk, but you tell me who wins that arm wrestling match. All right, I don't care who's smarter. Okay,
Nigga, what I'm saying is King Kong is smarter and he's a fucking he's stronger. He can rip Godzilla's mouth open.
All right, okay, that's what's up. Like to see him try it. Gonna get those fingers burnt off. But so I feel like I already know the answer to this. Have you seen the movie Godzilla King of the Monsters?
No.
See, that's why you're talking like that. That's why you're talking like that.
Wait,
you don't know. You don't
settle
know.
Down.
Bro.
Settle down. Wait. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Hold on. Just bear with me. Bear with me for 1 second. All right. I'm feeling snizzy now. All right. This is what King of the Monsters.
This trailer does no justice. I can tell you what to look up. This trailer does no justice.
Okay, tell me what to look up, brother.
Godzilla versus Godzilla King of the Monsters final battle. Type that in.
And for you people watching, if you notice that we're not gonna watch all 7 minutes of this.
Yeah, that one right there, the one with the red Godzilla. And while you watch this, I want you to think of how King Kong would survive this. Just watch.
Okay. Oh, and as we watch this, I just want you to see that there's no ads because YouTube Premium is the truth, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just look at that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And just for a little background info, this is a 3-headed dragon that can regenerate itself.
Oh. Where did it come from? And when did this? Oh, this came out in 2019. This came out in theaters?
Yeah.
That voice. So they're making Godzilla like Goku when he first went Super Saiyan. Like he can't be touched.
Nah, man.
This still doesn't show me why Godzilla would beat King Kong.
I got you. I can explain that. I can explain all of that, bro. We good for right there.
Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, no, it's done?
Yeah, all he does is after that, he picks up the head of the monster and just like fries it to a crisp.
And so it doesn't rejuvenate?
No. I mean, there's nothing to rejuvenate from. He turned him into a chicken wing. He fried his body. You know what I'm saying?
So like, in order to rejuvenate, you need something to rejuvenate from.
Yeah, it's picture like when Gohan like destroyed Cell with that Super Kamehameha. There's nothing to come back from. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah,
every
because
little
he was
piece was gone. Yeah,
obliterated or whatever.
yeah. So basically, the reason why Godzilla will win is because Godzilla has powers, bro. Like I know King Kong is smart, but I'm telling you this: they're going to Avengers Infinity War Godzilla, and what I mean by that is
No,
they're going to make Godzilla seem like he's not fighting the way he usually fights, so King Kong can have an advantage. That's like for this might even be a little bit of a spoiler, but it's in the trailer. When King Kong blocks his atomic blast, he's using a blade from Godzilla's back attached to a big bone from I guess some other monster, which is
because
extremely
he's
smart and extremely
yes.
creative. But that only means he needed Godzilla's help to even fight Godzilla.
But how do you know it's from Godzilla? Maybe he got it from Skull Island.
They ain't nothing like that on Skull Island. It's his because if Godzilla's beam comes from his body, it powers up on his like tail and the blades on his back first. So of course, like his own blades would be able to absorb his own attack. So that was super duper smart for Kong to do that. But I'm just saying, like he's not on the same level as Godzilla, bro. Like and even with that scene we just watched, like Godzilla had to be hit with an atomic bomb to get that power. Like if you drop an atomic bomb on a monkey, what's gonna happen? He's gonna die. Godzilla just wakes up like it's breakfast and be like, all right, let's go. Let's get it.
All right, I'm gonna have to go do my research on Godzilla.
Yeah, bro. How does
Because
King Kong
clearly,
survive an atomic blast that will burn his body to a crisp? He doesn't.
but he didn't get hit by it. He might during the movie.
And it might not even happen, but they're going to do something crazy with Godzilla. And to
So,
let you know, because you said that King Kong was stronger than Godzilla, in that first trailer, he punched Godzilla, and Godzilla did not fall. He moved his head and was like, all right, let's go. There's
but
another
if
trailer where Godzilla slaps King Kong and he falls to the ground from
but
the slap.
let's remember this. Let's remember this. Godzilla, who is obviously maybe Caucasian, let's just say, because King Kong was shackled up, you know what I'm saying? So he's weak. So of course, when he threw that first punch, it's not gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? He has it. So it was white.
No, you said King Kong was what? You said he was weak because he was what?
No, I didn't say. Huh?
What was on his wrist in the video?
King Kong shackles, like how they did our
Yes.
people, brother.
He was captured. Godzilla would never. Captured? You let them capture you, bro?
Because they tranquilizing niggas and shit. Like
Never.
and plus King Kong lives on top of land.
Godzilla would never. All right. They shot him with missiles from jets and it didn't even phase Godzilla. Meanwhile, your boy
Same with
out here
King
getting
Kong.
captured. He out here getting captured. The humans are helping him and he's still gonna get dropped.
Bro, because you saw what he did to that lady in the first one. He liked her. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Godzilla ain't got time for no connections like that. It's just show up, kill some people, catch a few bodies, and go back to
Talking about he ain't got no time for connection. Nigga, Godzilla had a whole ass son before walking around.
This a different Godzilla. It's a whole different Godzilla.
That nigga had a son walking around. That's why I knew Godzilla wasn't shit anymore. It just seemed like it just seemed funny.
Wow.
Yo, let me change gear. Let me ask you this: you watch basketball?
Not as much as I used to. So
you saw Blake Griffin went to
LeBron, I don't know too much about it. I'll be honest.
I'm not saying Blake Griffin went to the
I saw that to the Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How you feel? But I was gonna ask you how you feel about that, but it really doesn't matter. So
No, I can give my 2 cents. I think it's a little. I can't even call it ridiculous because they've been doing this. Like they've been building like these.
Right, yeah.
I'm actually excited about it. It's been a minute since we've really seen Blake Griffin shine. So I mean, if they can throw him some more alleys, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Okay, I'm gonna switch gears out of that because you don't watch basketball that much. But another question that I know you will like. Who you got?
I'm rocking with Marvel.
What?
They have more appealing characters to me.
Nice.
When it comes to comics, I think they're kind of even, but I just have too many favorites from Marvel. Spider-Man is my favorite. I named my son Miles after Miles Morales. He's black and Hispanic anyway, so it fits. And then like I rock with them. They make better movies. DC is killing them in the animated movie game. But even when it comes
Yeah.
to video games, if it's not a Batman game, there's really not too many DC games we can talk about besides like Injustice. But we still got like Marvel versus Capcom that's super old, but it still
Nigga,
holds up. The
yes.
Spider-Man
Bruh.
games are amazing. I
Yeah.
beat the Miles Morales game back in December, and when I tell you it was lit swinging through the city, and a Kid Cudi song came on in the game,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is different. Like this is
Wow.
different. And
Yeah.
even just like swinging through the city and you find out they have a street named after Chadwick Boseman. There's the Black Lives
Oh,
Matter things like are painted on the walls of the buildings
yeah.
in the game. It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now in a fight, I think DC will wash Marvel, but I just like Marvel better. Yeah, because the Flash is the GOAT. The Flash can time travel. If he wanted to, he could literally kill anybody with before they could even thinking about doing something to him. He's just that fast.
Fuck that nigga, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way that they write him.
Nah,
That's
I
the
know,
way
I
they
know.
write him into stuff. But
Yeah.
in like what I mentioned earlier, not to cut you off, but what I mentioned earlier about how they were gonna Infinity War Godzilla. I
Mhm.
love Infinity War. I think it's an amazing movie. My biggest gripe was the Avengers were fighting like they were at 50% capacity. Yes, they were split up, but there were so many times that they should have won. You got people like Doctor Strange who had the time stone that could have just froze Thanos
Yeah.
in time or trapped him in a time loop, and he never once did it. Like, bro, what's wrong with you? You're turning Thanos
But
threw a black hole in him, and Doctor Strange. Go
Cell
ahead.
Goku gave Cell a sensu bean. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and
You want the challenge.
yeah, you want the
But I get
challenge,
it. That's
but
different
at
with
the
Thanos
cost
though.
of half of all life being destroyed. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like he Thanos threw a black hole in him, and he turned the black hole into butterflies. Why don't you just turn Thanos into butterflies? Problem solved, bro. Like it just stuff like
Oh,
that, stuff like that. Because
I never thought
they
about
could have
that.
wrote it differently where you could still have a challenge, but just don't let them use everything they got in the toolbox. That's my thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
But
because there's even a part in the movie where Doctor Strange asks Iron Man. He says they're in space. He says, "Can you turn the ship around?" And I'm like, "Turn it around for what? You literally can make like circles where you jump through it and just go anywhere you want to. Why are
yeah.
you asking him?" You know what I'm saying? That made no sense.
Cause maybe because of the cancel culture. Maybe he didn't want to. He needed his consent to do all that shit. So that's just me taking shots at the cancel culture.
Maybe you're right.
I literally thought you were gonna say DC. For some reason, I thought you were a DC guy, and I was gonna be
I'm,
like, no, Marvel, but
yeah,
we
I'm
agree.
both because I'm just a nerd. Like I used to say I'm a rapper's rapper. I'm really just a nerd who happens to be good at rap, in my opinion. Not trying to toot the
Mm,
horn, but I just like to express my nerd ways through so many avenues. And I
yeah,
like both, but I just think that Marvel is like a little bit better. Marvel, I feel like they have more big comics that tie into things together. Like
right,
for example, there was a incident where okay, like in the comics, like Scarlet Witch had like removed the powers of mutants just by whispering like no more mutants. And I've read
hmm,
about that storyline, but I haven't read the actual storyline. So I've read the one that comes like one of them that comes after, where basically like there's only so many mutants left. They're holding this girl that's supposed to get possessed by the Phoenix Force, which could like destroy the whole earth. So the
right,
Avengers pull up on the X-Men and the other mutants, and they're like, yo, we need that girl because we can't let her destroy the earth. We need to monitor her.
right,
Cyclops and the X-Men are like, we ain't going for that. Avengers versus X-Men. They start fighting. Basically, Namor, the king of Atlantis, gets like some of the Phoenix power. He floods
yeah,
Wakanda, right? I'm going somewhere with this. He floods Wakanda. Black Panther is like, look, Avengers, X-Men, I know y'all my people, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here. Like this, it was like a
yeah,
9/11 event for Wakanda. So then they find out that after they deal with that, there's these worlds colliding, and there's an Illuminati in the Marvel universe. And it consists of like Iron Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, Professor X, like the real smart dudes, right?
yeah,
So, and they're like, we have to destroy other worlds so they don't collide with us and kill us. It's either them or us, but we can't tell the other Avengers about this. So they're like, yo, how can we stop our world from colliding? Let's use the Infinity Stones. But who do we know that can really be true at heart and use the Infinity Stones to actually get this done? Captain America, because of his morals. Cap tries it, doesn't work. They're like, all right, we got to blow this earth up. Cap ain't going for it. They erase his memory. So then after that, T'Challa, the Black Panther, is like, yo, Namor, I haven't forgotten that when you had those powers, you flooded Wakanda. I'm gonna get you, back for this, like an eye for an eye. So he's pissed that he has to work with him. But this goes over like a collection of like at least 50 comics, where 50 comics later he gets his revenge for what happened. And it's just like they connect so many stories together. And it's like DC does that. They don't do it as well, in my opinion.
You know what I'm saying? You make me want to read up on these comics. Like, you know your shit.
I've been thinking about making videos, like explaining it, just like, you know, just from like my point of view. But like, and I'll be real short on this last one. I just read I just got into like DC Metal, and it's like there's like if you picture the Justice League and you picture them evil, but each one is a different version of Batman, like a Batman that has the Flash's powers, a Batman that has a Green Lantern ring, stuff like that. The Justice League have been fighting like evil versions of Batman. So I was like, oh, this is lit. I need to read this story. Bro, when I tell you I've read like all the comics from that specific storyline, and there's only like a good 2 issues where they actually fight them, I was just like, the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? It got me hyped for nothing. And I was like, they only fight for like 2 pages out of the whole comic. And I was like, it's stuff like that just don't sit well with me. So
like I don't have nothing to like. I thought I was coming in to like I have nothing to say.
Yeah,
like
you know, like
you know your shit.
I try, bro, and it's just I try to stay off the internet with it because a lot of people are like Batman fanboys and like, oh, and I gotta give this top 5 lyrically. Today is March 9th. Biggie is in there anyway. Rest in peace to Biggie.
Yeah, rest
Biggie,
in peace.
Roy Banks, Jay-Z, Eminem, and how can I forget this other person? And Lil Wayne. That's my top 5. Not just like lyrically they could wash everybody, but it's just who I like to listen to. And Top 5 superheroes: Spider-Man, Spawn, Deadpool, Batman, and the Flash. And Batman is kind of tied with Black Panther, but a lot of people think that like Batman could practically beat everybody with prep time. Don't believe the hype. It ain't true.
No, he can't beat Goku with prep time,
bruh. And while we on that conversation, Goku could wash anybody besides the Flash. Physically in a fight, Goku could wash anybody. People say One Punch Man. I feel like they created Ultra Instinct just to prove that, like, yeah, he might be able to fight him with one punch, but how can you touch him if he's using Ultra Instinct?
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. And the whole Boo saga in Dragon Ball Z was a parody to the whole show.
Bro, Boo saga was one of the best ones.
No, it was I didn't say it was trash. It was amazing. But it's them making fun of themselves. You have Boo talking about y'all talk too much, hurry up and fuse, let's fight. Stuff like that. Like it's them making fun of the whole show. They literally let Boo continue to get powerful and make things worse before they finally kill him with something that Goku could have done a long time ago.
All the time. All the time. Now, we're gonna wrap here shortly. What does Will mean? Elaborate? Will, no, like the fucking.
No, I'm with it. Elaborate on what? Because I'm with it.
Elaborate on what, Will? Come on, Will. Elaborate. What do you? Let me see what he said. What do you want him to elaborate on? You take it too long. All right. Well, while I'm waiting on this nigga, so since I've been farting around on the internet and stuff, and I want to put you on the spot. Yeah. Oh, Will said you elaborated, so I don't know what he's talking about, but he said you elaborated. So
maybe the DBZ thing,
probably. So is it okay if I put you on the spot?
Yeah, I'm with it.
On anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for the people listening, I want to talk to you about this, but before we talk about it, let's take a gander, and I'm gonna play it too.
Okay.
Now, this is Dolla music.
Yeah.
We're gonna discuss this after. I haven't heard this either. I just randomly just picked this.
Bet.
Lightning striking someone back to back. What happened before I give up on rapping? No capping, run the track like a relay lapping, instrumental slapping. I'm snapping like TMZ. Adam haters want me to drop the ball like it's midnight in Manhattan. More bars for sports cars. I want that action, man. I trip like I just ran in the rain. I'm splashing in fashion. This the kind of flow that lay edges and make my mama proud. Spitting like a weapon, popping loud like a thundercloud. One smack shot to your back, that's a thunderclap. Some of y'all be fighting over pussy like a thundercat. I'm sick like I got allergies. allergies, trying to run up the salary like it was burning calories. Mortal Kombat brutalities on any beat. I get my skin brown like I was a genie, and I'm super savage like a DT that won't let her sing again. I'm steaming like one water bubble, hotter than a Florida couple. Let's make money more than double, heavy as a floor rubble. Your 2 cents got out of pocket, now let's all circle change. Hit the track and I raise the bar like I had to hurdle things. Homies gripping weapons and shells like it's a turtle gang. Syrup dripping through the city, new meaning of purple rain.
You see, that's your problem, my bud. You want everybody to like you. You want everybody to respect you. How you gonna expect everybody to respect you? You don't even respect yourself.
Is there more rapping after this?
No, that's it. Yeah, we cut it right there.
Now.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
That was fire. Like,
appreciate it.
That was fire. Wow. Before we get to that real quick, I want to just put this on the screen just so I don't forget about it.
Okay.
So, on your Instagram, I've been seeing you've been like you'll post like an action figure or something, and you rap about it or a video game. Where did that come from?
Like just being a nerd, bro. Just so like people so like in hip hop culture, they've always mentioned like stuff from Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, little superhero lines and stuff like that. But everybody's always too cool for school, meaning that like a lot of rappers are like nerds. I mean, Eminem, Lloyd Banks, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people that are into that. So of course Lupe, but not everybody's as open as Lupe to like talk about how much they love that stuff.
Right.
Me, I just decided like I'm gonna just do it. Like that's what I like. And that's just what I'm into. So like even when I said like skin brown like I was Edenian, Edenia is one of the realms from Mortal Kombat. If you don't know Mortal Kombat, then people wouldn't know that. And at first I was like, nah, I can't put that because a lot of people might not recognize it or understand what I'm talking about. But then I was like, but wait, rappers do that all the time. I don't drive the cars they drive. I don't know what they talk about. So I was like,
when you said rap, you said like brown like who?
I said my skin brown like I was Edenian. And
yeah, when I heard that,
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because when I heard that, I was like, oh man, this nigga spitting fire on shit I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like some of the characters, like the character in the picture, Rain is one of the ninjas from Mortal Kombat. Katana and Jade, like they're from Edenia, and in some of the games, their skin tends to be like a tan or like a brown color, especially with Jade.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like Melena's bad until she takes that shit off.
Yeah, and it's funny. I was telling my wife the other day that they tried to make her look real seductive on like the 10th game
on X. Yeah,
because they changed it up to where like she actually has lips, and then it's like she has the
like the Joker shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, and they know what they're doing because on MK11 they actually got face models for the characters, and they knew what they were doing when they picked the people to represent the female characters. But they toned down on the chest area.
Huh. That's interesting. So, okay, black action figure album covers. I saw you doing that all last month.
Yeah.
And then I saw that you, like when I saw you doing that, I didn't even think nothing of it. But then I saw that you said something about it being like, you know, the black, for Black History, you just, you know what I'm saying? So where did that idea come from?
So, that's just something I do to celebrate like Black History Month. You know, I read up on like, you know, the greats that came before us and it paved the way for us. But just my nerd way of doing things, like my second favorite superhero of all time is Spawn, and I think like he's the GOAT of black superheroes. But I love black superheroes, and like there's nothing that anybody could tell me about Black Panther. Like it just makes it even that better that this dude is rich, he's a king, and he looks like us. You know what I'm saying? So every February, I'm like, all right, I don't have enough black superheroes. I'm gonna go to Walmart, Target, whatever, and buy another action figure of a black superhero that I don't have. So like, and it's funny because I even had to have a conversation kind of with myself when they announced like years ago that Miles Morales would be a character. I was like, a black Spider-Man is lit. But then there was a lot of white people that were upset because they killed off that white Spider-Man in that universe to make, you know, Miles come about. So then I was just like, oh, that's super racist, till it happened to me. And when it like they changed Spawn and he had to kill himself because that's really the only way that you can get rid of a Hellspawn by cutting off their head, and he had to do that, and they replaced him with a white dude. And like I said, meme where the dude takes the headphones off. I was like, when I found out he was white, I was like, he was one of the few that we had. He was one of the best. And I was like, I gotta chill because this must be what they felt like. But then they brought going back because they knew that people weren't rocking with it. But yeah, it just came from me loving black superheroes and black nerd culture and just like how, you know, black people love nerd stuff. We love anime and all that. So I'm like, every February I'm gonna get another black action figure. And last year I was just posting like kind of cool pictures I was working on. But Marvel actually a few years ago did like for their covers, they did like hip hop covers with superheroes. Like for example, they did Illmatic, but they used Miles Morales' face instead of Nas. They did like Get Rich or Die Trying, but 50 Cent, but they used Iron Man and they said Invincible. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna do this with the action figures and I'm gonna just make it work. And that's just where that came from.
Well, okay, that was dope. I
appreciate it.
That's dope. Like I like the things that I just like that you're creative as fuck.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoyed the rain rap, you know what I'm saying? That was dope. Now, like I didn't even know you had like a YouTube page, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna be balls deep in your shit. Pause. That sounded very weird.
bro, that's pod life, man. I know. Yeah, I only follow, bro. I only follow like a good 5 podcasts. It's you, Joe Budden, the other 2 that Joe Budden has on his network, and then a podcast called Popular Fiction. And like it's just y'all that I rock with, man. And I'm glad I brought that up because I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, and people need to give you your props. They need to give you your respect. I got a lot of love and respect for you, brother, and I really mean that. But I'm proud of you. Like I've been subscribed to your page, but I went the other night to finish listening to one of your recent pods, and I was just looking at all of them sitting there on the screen. And I was like, bro, Moke is doing his thing, man. Like the screen was just full of episodes. I was like, this is what I'm talking about, bro.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna get caught up on a lot of them, but I'm really proud of you, bro. And you gotta keep this going, man.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't enjoyed podcasts this much. You know what I'm saying? And I think you know what makes it comfortable is that we can do like this. You know what I mean? And because before I started doing this, I would podcast at Josh's house, and Josh lived maybe 20 minutes from me, and we would usually podcast like 10 in the morning. And then during the podcast, you know, we're getting fucked up. So the rest of the day is just shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is everybody's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because on here, I'm podcasting, you know, people I haven't met or haven't met in real. Like I've only met you once in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm you know what I mean? And so it's different because I think that for some people they might be shy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like I'm kind of introvert and I'm kind of shy, but now that I've been seeing how many shows I have and that people actually fuck with it, I'm like, I gotta.
And the thing is, like, you might be an introvert, but people can feed off your energy, bro. Because you bring that energy with every single episode, man. And that's why, like, I was super excited to do this. When you first asked me, though, I didn't know it was like, you know, like this. I thought it was in person. So I was like, oh man, like I didn't want you to feel like I wasn't gonna do it because I would have drove out to Austin to do this. I would have just had to find the right time. Like with y'all, I'm comfortable with y'all for real. Yeah. But I would have just needed the right day to drive out there and do it. Even if it was like I had to drive out there for an hour or 2 and come back for y'all, I'm cool with that. Because y'all are like that. Y'all are genuine people. Y'all have always been like that. So yeah.
Appreciate that.
For sure.
Yeah. I guess I need to explain it better, you know what I'm saying, when I send out an invitation, because like a few people have been like, yo, I don't want to meet because of COVID or something. I'm like, well, it's online, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, but let's take it here.
For my last words, man, once again, I appreciate this, but for anybody who's listening, just be yourself, do your thing, and that's where the happiness comes from, bro. Like I started rapping because I loved it and I was interested in it, and then like in the back of my mind, I was like, hey, maybe I can make some money off of it. And I've done like competitions with the homies and stuff like that where we won some change and stuff like that. But at this point, I'm just trying to lay my life out in the music and talk about what I'm into, and I just want people to just all be creative because like. We got it. It's in our pocket, bro. Like we're already creative, and we can really like take this game by the horns, man. All we got to do is just continue to be ourselves and continue to make time for ourselves. So that's really it. Just keep going, bro. Just keep going, and I'm proud of you, and just keep pushing it.
Thank you, man. I'm proud of you too, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Tell the people how to find you. Where to find you?
Yeah, mainly on YouTube and Instagram. It's just Dolla Billah, DOLLABILLAH. And I don't rap about money all the time unless it's like a punchline. But like, it's not even just that. Like on YouTube or my IG, it's not just raps. Like, I made a video talking about why Wonder Woman 84 wasn't trash compared to other movies. It is, but whatever. But it's just me just talking about stuff that like a lot of us like are interested in. It's just maybe not everybody has the same opinion. Maybe not everybody's willing to put it out there. But if you into nerdy stuff, I got something for you. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you into hip hop, I definitely got something for you.
Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate it. So, Moke and friends, today's episode was Moke and Dolla Billah.
Yeah.
Project coming soon. Cannot wait for that. If you just tuned in, you should rewind. I played some music. We did some other shit, and hopefully this doesn't get pulled down from Facebook. If it does, just like and subscribe on YouTube, or you don't have to like, but you can subscribe. But Dolla, man, I appreciate having you on my show, man. Tell your girl and your congratulations on your son Miles.
Yeah, thank you again.
Tell your family I'm sorry for keeping you. I said 45 minutes to an hour. We're 11 minutes over, but
let's go.
It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I could actually, I could talk to you for a long time, but I think I could really just listen to you for a very long time.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're very well spoken, but your knowledge on shit is crazy. But I hope you do feel better because you do sound like you just been running a lot.
Yeah, I sound way worse than I feel, bro. And I appreciate those words of kindness, man.
Yeah,
but I'm cool, man. I'm good. All
right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, brother. I'm gonna holler at you, man. See ya.
Peace. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, as I like to call them, Moke and friends, whatever. That was Dolla Billah. If you'd like to find him, you can go to YouTube or Instagram. It is Dolla, DOLLA, Billah, BILLAH. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for everybody who supports this. I am going to eat some food and take my black ass to bed. Oh, coming up Thursday, I got my mentor, the nigga who got me into making beats, Big Hank. Hey, but yeah, I'm on sketchy energy now, so I need to go to bed. But yeah, shout out Dolla, man. I need to have him on again. Yo, thank you everybody for watching. Next week is Moke by Moke West. I have some talented youth on there, you know what I'm saying? And I got some other good things happening that week. So I'm podcasting every day, well, Monday to Friday. So I'm going to play this intro that I love. And man, y'all have a good night. God bless. And give people their flowers while they're still alive. And rest in peace, Moke. All right.